Hello Internet, it is I, Azure Octave, and this is Let's Play Darksun. I'm Azure Octave, and we just ended up, miffing off... There's more... Yeah, that whole area over there is an awful gauntlet. So we're not gonna head over there. Instead, we're gonna head over to the King's Throne Room. Because that's probably the best place to be. Hello, how are you? Shadow King. Is that like Shaman King? Greetings, living ones. I am King Dwyer, ruler of this city. However, with the city buried and dilapidated, I admit I don't have much to rule. You know you're dead? Of course I know. The others just refuse to accept it. They don't see the city as it's in its dilapidated state. They see it they see it as they want to. Let them keep their illusions. They can hurt no one now. Oh. Is that your skeleton? Yes, it is all that remains of my physical body. How did you die? I sentenced Cragg to death. He escaped the execution and came to get the genie. We fought, and he beheaded me. Why did he want the genie? He was opposed to giving the genie to the Surlons. It was my decision, and I made it. He stole the genie to prevent the Surlons from obtaining it. Why did you execute Cragg? He struck me in front of the council when I proposed giving the genie to the Surlons, so I sentenced him to be executed. Who was Cragg? Cragg was an advisor of mine. Why are the Surlons here? I summoned them. Surlons are a highly intelligent race, long gone from this world. The city was stagnating. I needed their knowledge to make the city prosper again. Do you know Lalad? Of course. Lalad was my court wizard. A brilliant one, I might add. He was responsible for summoning the Surlons to the city. Without him, I would not have been able to gain their knowledge. Where is Lalad? He's dead. After summoning the Surlons, something went wrong with the containment spell, and it backfired, killing him. I'm surprised. He was the greatest mage in all of Athos. I would have thought he could conjure his way out of anything, even death. Lalad's quarters are near the temple entrance, north and east of here. You're welcome to look through them if you want. I doubt any of his work survived the sandstorm, though. Alright, goodbye. Farewell, living ones. Don't step on the dais. Only I am allowed on here. I will not warn you again. Sorry, I'll get off. Okay. No problem. I'll leave you alone. North and east, huh? Yeah, that's a big empty area. Stop doing things like that. No, that's northwest. Whoops, that could have been avoided. North and ooh, there's a little scroll over here. Use. The writing on the scroll has somehow miraculously survived the ravages of time, looking as if it were written yesterday. Idiot king! It was not enough for me to seek out the genie bottle, but now he desires the Surlon's knowledge as well? I do not know why I must honor this fool. His skills at diplomacy are no match for the cunning of the Surlons. Summoning them would surely cause mischief. However, I doubt that they are a match for my cunning. It might be amusing just to watch them squirm under a superior mind. Perhaps I will humor the fool Dwyer and summon them from the astral plane. That doesn't sound like it worked real good. Okay. What's all this? Obsidian Orb of Knowledge. Let's try to use it. Grasping the orb, you are assaulted with memories and emotions of someone long gone. You feel yourself dragged back into another time. These Surlons are powerless. The containment spell is weak enough. Why do they not break it? I must have underestimated them. I fear I will never find a challenge for my power on all of Athos. Sir... What does the fool want now? Yes, your majesty? Lalad, power of Lower the field so that we may talk to these noble creatures. Of course, your majesty. Although a mere fraction of my power, I shall do so. These creatures pose no threat. Their cunning must be a myth. I find it hard to believe that rumor would have survived as long as it had without backing. Although I won't... Annoying insects! Why is everyone yelling? Surely the thought becomes muddled from here. You get the feeling of a great battle, but you cannot determine the outcome. As you release the orb, it crumbles to dust. Well, alright. Bizarre. Okay. Yeah, alright, we'll take care of you. If you must... Alright. Hello, how are you? Why are you here? I'm looking for Cragg. I was sent to get the genie bottle. Who sent you? Why do you want to know? Do not frustrate me. My temper grows short. I'm looking for Cragg. Why are you looking for Cragg? I want to speak to him. I seek an alliance with him. You wish an alliance with that wretch? Clearly your intentions are evil. Alright, fine. I guess we're miffing everybody off here today. Wow, that was pretty awesome. Let's just march on in here. None of these skeletons have anything on them. Ow! This place is filled with traps! Good job, Ranger. Trap sense, what's that? Pfft, no ranks in it. Okay. Ow! Stop doing stuff! What's this? What's all this? What's all this? Ow! It's more damage is what it is. Hello, who are you? Cragg. Hi. Beware, all who dare enter this sacred mausoleum, for I am its guardian, and my justice is swift. Why have you come here? I'm Chek-Tak-Tar. I did not ask for your name. I asked you for your purpose. Tell me why you are here. I'm looking for Cragg. I am Cragg. Why have you sought me out? I want to ask you about what happened. Very well, I will tell you all I know. What would you ask? Why did you wish the city buried? I have long thought of what the genie did. My specific order was to contain the evil within the city. I have taken the result to mean that no one in the city was without some small tinge of evil. Thusly, to contain the evil, the city was buried. Why did the king summon the Sirlons? The city was falling behind others, and Dwyer turned to Laud, the palace wizard, to find a remedy. Laud knew of the Sirlons, highly intelligent yet evil creatures, trapped in the astral plane. They were summoned for their knowledge. Okay. What happened when they were summoned? Laud, being arrogant, let down his guard, and was killed by Sirlons. They apologized, but with Laud dead, no one could send them back. Okay. When they learned of the genie, they told Dwyer that that was the price for their knowledge. Okay. Why did they want the genie? The genie was both a threat and a blessing to the Sirlons. With Laud dead, the genie was the only thing that could send them back to the astral plane. However, the genie could also release the remaining Sirlons from it. Okay. Why did you oppose the king? Before the meeting, I overheard two of them whispering. Apparently, they had been trying to return to this plane for some time, and with the genie, they would be able to. If they could enter into an Athos that never knew about them, I care not to think about it. How did you escape beheading? The executioner was too close. I managed to kick him as he swung. The blow went wild and cut off my bonds instead of my head. Guards attacked me, but I fought them off with the executioner's axe. Ugh. Alright, why did you kill the king? I studied the Sirlons, and I know their intentions. Had he given the genie to them, Athos would no longer exist. As much as I did not want to kill the king, he left me no option. I know why you were being executed. Slap the king. Beach slapped him. Sir Lance, I wouldn't know what happened. I argued with him in council. He would not listen, and I struck him. I was sentenced to beheading. Slap a king, get your head cut off. That's how they fall. So, this is quite a text brick. I will pick up on this tomorrow. Have a good one.